So a lot of fresh starts for us as we work our way through this weekend. That also means a bit of a shake-up with our weather pattern, as well as we enjoyed a little bit of that sunshine and then that cloud coverage once again. 46 degrees, that's where we currently reside out towards PDX, as the clouds are making for a beautiful sunset out along the Oregon coast. All right, let's go down memory lane. November bringing us some significantly warm temperatures, putting us above average. When you take all of the daytime highs and the overnight lows, you average them out, sitting above the average by more than 2.5 degrees. And although it felt like it was pretty rainy across our area, we still ended up with a rain deficit of nearly an inch of moisture. So now as we enter into December, the wettest month of the year on average, it's time to play catch up and really not only bring back rain to the valley, but also mountain snow, as we've seen a bit of a deficit out that direction. As skies are relatively dry right now and a few clouds sitting overhead, as our temperatures reside in the mid-40s at this point in time. If you're taking the four-legged friend out for a late evening walk, well, Archie says, you know, the laundry pile seems to be the warmest spot for me as we fall back into the low 40s later this evening. But with December now upon us, new average daytime high temperatures of about 47 degrees, overnight lows at about 36. And as far as that wet weather trend goes, again, December, not only the wettest month of the year, but also the coldest month of the year on average, as we hover in towards the upper 40s now, but it's a slippery slope down into the mid 40s. And we don't start to climb out of those, seeing our averages warm until we move our way into January. But this ridge of high pressure is actually going to dry us out and briefly warm things back up again as we proceed through the rest of the week. You can see it overcomes much of the western half of the country, as the coldest pocket of air still resides for our friends further off to the east. So we'll time everything out here with our future cast tonight, maybe picking up on just a brief light rain shower or two. Low impact for us as the cloud coverage still remains widespread, helping to keep temperatures slightly warmer by sunrise tomorrow. The clouds still sitting overhead for much of the day on Tuesday, and that's going to be the same scenario moving our way into the middle of the week until Thursday, Friday brings a better chance for the return of the wet weather. I think some of these numbers are slightly on the higher end of things, with a couple of 1/100ths of an inch possible with a few of those brief rain showers tonight. Snow elevation levels, though, starting to fall back to about 4,000 feet for Tuesday. Unfortunately, we just stay mostly on the dry side. So over the next 48 hours, only anticipating maybe 1 inch to 3 inches for places like Mount Hood, where we desperately need to see the snow. Look at all of the dry landscape found out towards the Meadows area, as our temperatures are still sitting above freezing. So that means the snow you are seeing on your screen right now is actively melting, as Timberline Lodges sat with a big snow deficit for the month of November. December taking shape to be on the dry side as far as where we currently reside, as the wet weather is expected to return, but that comes with warmer temperatures, so that means a lesser chance of seeing snow up in elevations. We fall to 39 degrees tonight, 49 for our afternoon high tomorrow, mostly cloudy, maybe a brief sprinkle here and there, but for the most part, we are going to be on the dry side. The real wet weather, that starts to ramp up again Thursday, Friday, unfortunately back to the rainy, wet weekends, but on the flip side, temperatures on the mild side into the mid-50s for us.
You know, I'll take the little rain emojis.
Yeah.
Let's see how I feel when they turn to snowflakes.
A little yin and yang.
Right, exactly. Thanks, Josh.